This was kind of crazy. It kind of went all over the shop. But we did this training. We entered this sort of training room at about 4 o'clock, and then the sun obviously went down, but we're in the room the whole time under fluorescent lights and stuff. So we had no idea how long we were in there, really, because we were just learning lots of stuff and we didn't really care. We got out. The cinema had closed for business, and we were then to do orientation. The manager said, "Look, I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to go home, and could you please look after the new trainees and to get them orientated." So, yeah, we were taken around this building, this old cinema building. It was about 10 cinemas. Just classic stuff. Like, everything was so again, like, just vivid. But yeah, no, we were taken around the cinema and the foyer and shown all the other things, and we were taken past the bar, and I was kind of eyeing that off on the way to the cinemas, and we were shown around with just a torch. That was all the light that we had, and they seemed to think that was okay, even though we didn't really know where we were going. It was a little bit eerie because it's kind of like when you're in a cinema, and I'm not sure whether you've worked at a cinema before, but when you're in a cinema and there's no one there, it's such a massive building. You feel like it's your own sort of playground because there is so much room to move. It's so dense in there, and it's just so large, and it's the ultimate place to have a massive go hide and seek game. But yeah, we were taken around and just remembered, like, the cinemas were almost cartoon-like. The way to get up to the seats inside the cinemas was via a escalator. So this road, like, stairs were just moving for you, so you just stood. And which I can imagine would be very creepy when you're watching a film and someone wants to, get up to their seat and just sort of just gliding, hovering, kind of up to their seat, which is, yeah. But on the screen when we were taken in, for some reason there was this weird, what seemed like a brainwashing sort of sequence, like a very bright screen, numbers, letters, only a couple of colours. And I'm like, let's get out of here. So we kind of left from there, and it was still very dark, and all we could see was the exit signs. But then we kind of went from there. We got in the lift to the top level, where there was amazing amount of fun being had up top by other staff members. And there was a bar, and they kind of said, "Look, you've done the orientation. You've done the orientation, so it's all good. What do you want to drink?" And I was just thinking, it's my first day on the job. I'm pretty sure I'd get fired if I was to drink at all. But I said, "Sure, give us a Jack Daniels, 2 shots, with a bit of Coke." And yeah, it was kind of just went from there. It was kind of a get to know you session. You know how you kind of have the training sessions, and it's like, let's each other, can you tell something about one another and get to know each other. But our get to knowing session had booze involved, and we got to know each other pretty well, pretty quickly, because you can imagine. And we kind of went from there, that sort of get to know you, to, putting on some music all throughout the entire place. And it was just rocking. We were able to run around. We had drinks. we could just sort of shout out whatever we wanted to shout out. A lot of bonding going on, and we kind of were in the middle of sort of doing that, and someone said, "Look, hey, how about we? Anyone got any good ghost stories? Any creepy ghost or horror stories, or extraterrestrial stories?" And I had one, and I won't go to that now because it's a rather long one, and it's probably going to creep you out. But mid story, everything was going, the drinks were flowing, music was pumping, but then all of a sudden, blackout. Complete blackout. The place just went black. Couldn't even see the exit signs. It was just black. But then when the lights came on, they were the emergency lights. I don't know whether you've ever seen those before, but they're very low energy, usually a red, very small diode, red light. And then the exit signs are actually also red as well, which is very strange. But yeah, we kind of went, what the hell's going on? That's not supposed to do that. And we'd been at it for hours. It must have been 2:30 in the morning by now or something. And we'd looked outside and we'd seen there was all of this thunder and lightning and rain and thick rain going on. And it just sort of creeped us out. And then we started to hear noises in the corners and the little nooks and crannies and in the dark places of the cinema, which obviously just set things alight as far as being creeped out. It really kind of made things next level as far as scary. And we were just sort of, yeah, this is scary, but let's have some fun with this. So we kind of, when we hear a noise, we would run toward the noise and, confront the spirit or whatever, the entity, and try to kind of scare that thing. And but once that kind of got boring, we kind of went outside, and we all jumped in our cars. We obviously were drunk. All jumped in our cars and drove to the city. We all ended up at this pub, this bar. It was a bar, and there were people there, obviously, and we got in through to the back. We all bought ourselves heaps and heaps of drinks. Went to the back of the club, which was a balcony, separate, so you could have chats and talk about what the hell just happened, at work. And yeah, lots of time went by, and we just thought, let's do an after party. Let's do this. Probably got another 2 hours of darkness to enjoy. So we went outside, and there was a monster truck limo waiting for us. That's right, a monster truck limo. And it was like, okay, this could be fun. We got in with all of our drinks, and the music was amazing. And we, the driver sort of said, hold on. And we just went, what? And then he was just driving over cars, driving anywhere he wanted. And we had our heads through the sunroof. It was pretty messed up in a way, but there was no one in the cars, but it's like freedom, kind of did whatever we wanted to do. But we ended up at this, we were going to a hotel / sort of someone's place or something, but it ended up being this insane asylum that was very upper market. So we got inside and we're like, let's party. So all these people like were there, yeah, let's party, yeah, woo. Went kind of crazy, and it soon revealed itself to be, yeah, like an insane asylum. We thought it was just a place, but it was an upper market insane asylum. So we realized that these people were actually didn't have all their nuts and bolts put together, and things got really whack. Like they were like, "Do you want to try some drugs?" And some of them went, "Yeah," and I'm like, "No, I'll just keep drinking." Things got really nasty, really escalated. Um, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm gonna freak people out, but it was very weird. It was God, but there were deaths. Some people died, and things just really escalated. Like things got very dark very quickly. You know, they were very welcoming of us because they were going to kill us. So it suddenly became this survival, kind of thing. And yeah, we were just jumping through windows and grabbing whatever weapons we could to keep each other alive. And we were a team, and suddenly we were this team of people that, we'd only just met each other, 4 hours ago, but now we're helping each other live and survive. And we, the five of us, managed to kill off these people that were trying to kill us. And then we were like, let's get the hell out of here. So we ended up getting into this stretch limo that was waiting, just a normal stretch limo. And it just drove us out to this, actually into the city. It was this really tall, something like 400 meters tall skyscraper. And we were at the very top. We were sort of given an invitation to go, and yeah, I can't really remember much more than that. But we were safe once again, but it was a very long night. God, yeah, but that's it. And anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed my my dream rant, my dream vlog. Thanks for listening, and I will. Yeah, I'll try to keep it going. Thanks.